Uber cars.
You're a moron. Pendejo.
Perverts. It means these people are perverts. Perverts.
CK Lui, the comedian. CK Lui.
You're a moron. You're a moron. You're a moron.
Wow.
I'm ready to sell my mother into slavery.
Toilets and flushing.
This is insane, dude.
Toilets and flushing.
You failed again, you murdering trash.
Toilets and flushing.
Wow.
You failed again, you murdering trash.
And so here comes my sad commentary.
Perverts. Perverts.
To get the Chinese tchotchkes in for Christmas.
Pendejo.
Perverts.
Somebody says home movies already won. I think you might be right. I think you might be right. Damn, I was not sure if anybody was gonna show up to this. Amazing. We'll give people a little bit more time.
I know where I'm brown.
Running water external toilets.
You are morally obligated to beat a kid at Walmart. Beat a kid at Walmart. Beat a kid at Walmart.
Make pee-pee.
You are morally obligated to beat a kid at Walmart.
Toilets.
Big old doinks.
Frisky Dingo, yeah. I wish I saw more Pokemon Showdown. Showing off. Somebody's showing off about their Pokemon skills. Yeah, home movies is gonna be up there. We already know that.
Toilets and flushing. Unironically.
That is my own sperm.
It means these people are perverts.
That is my own sperm.
Perverts.
That is my own sperm.
It means these people are perverts. Perverts. Perverts.
That is some really sick stuff.
Perverts.
Bed made of money to all of you out there. I'm tired. Somebody, Mika says, I'm tired of thinking about Hassan. Can we talk about something else today? Is he still banned? Why are you thinking about him so much? Zizek is a CIA asset. Joe Pera is a good ship. Joe Pera talks to you is good. Well, guys, welcome back to the program. Today might be a short one because I feel like people might still be away from their computers. You know what I mean? But we'll see. Because sometimes we get into these These good chats, though. You know what I mean?
Perverts.
Sometimes these
Perverts.
do some good chats, and I think to myself,
It means these people are perverts.
Primal is S tier, huh? I haven't even seen Primal, so I'll trust you. You can't say pervert in the chat? Really? Let me try it. Pervert. Oh, worked for me. Worked for me. Yes, we will be doing the tier list for the Adult Swim shows, which we have talked about in the past, but we will actually be doing it this time. We will actually be doing it this time. I don't know, I don't know if you guys got anything for Christmas, but I wanted to show you. There's a record store where I went home to visit, and I got some records, and I want to show you. I got 3. I got the B-52s, Wild Planet, which has Private Idaho on it. Probably the best B-52 hit. Private Idaho. Got some jazz, Bill Evans Trio. One of the better... I don't know if you guys can see this. I don't know if we have any jazz bows in the chat, but one of the better album covers. Just this cretin. And then a $5 Ventures album to kind of go along with the B-52's crap. Can you hear me? I can't. Slavoj, I can't hear you. What's going on with your mic? Can you hear it now? Oh no, what's happening? Your voice sounds weird. Can you hear me now? Is this okay? Oh no, Slavoj. I think you've gone into the grime zone. No, this is not great. Hold on, let me... Can you hear me now better? Yeah, you just needed to cough, huh? Yes, that's better. Hold on. Can you hear me better now? Okay, I think you might need to cough one more time. Okay, hold on. Hold on, I will do coughing now. Slavoj, fix it. Okay, it's better now? Yeah, it's better now. Yes, I like B-52s. I like, what's that one? That is like, oh, I have a car, it's as big as a whale. Yeah, Love Shack, I think? Yes, I like the way that guy talks. He's just kind of like, I have a car, it's as big as a whale. Yeah, okay, yeah, you sound just like him. Thank you, okay, great. Are you being sarcastic to me right now? No, we're just having a good time. Yes, not me though. You're talking crap and I will get you. You know I'm planning to get you, right? You're planning to get me? Yes, I'm going to take you down. Eventually, you will not see it coming, but I will get you. Okay, calm down. How do you feel about Sam Hyde beating the S out of Joe Rogan? Are they planning to do a fight? That would be an interesting that would be an interesting fight. 2 internet weirdos scratching each other. Oh yeah. Guys, if you do feel the need to say the C word, say the S word instead. Somebody says the B-52s are the best. They are the best. I don't know. I wanted to do, in addition to the tier list, who are some of the great frontmen of our time? Who are some of the great frontmen? You know what I mean? And I was thinking about some of these. I went down kind of a YouTube rabbit hole watching some... it started with watching B-52's videos, and then I was watching, I somehow came across, what's that band called? I want to say Shibu Inu. Nope, that's not right. Para Ubu. And probably one of the most, maybe one of the greatest, maybe lesser known frontmen of our time. Sort of this guy spazzing out. David Byrne. Dave Byrne could be, yeah. And Gene Ween. Yeah, Para Ubu does rule. That guy, nothing like him. You know, I feel like if anybody's seen what's that band? Future Islands. That guy's kind of got a Para Ubu thing going on where he's doing a lot of like that's his like frontman singing style. All right, guys, we will be doing the tier list, the Adult Swim tier list today. It's going to disappoint everybody. This will just be my list, and then we can try to negotiate. We're just doing original programming. Like, we're not going to put, King of the Hill or American Dad or Bob's Burgers, any of this crap. Yes, just the original, please. None of this crap, this other crap. Maybe Eric Andre. Yes, maybe Eric Andre, though, because he's we have to put him on there. He's great. Yeah, you like Eric Andre? Yes, I like the other one. The other guy of him, his co-host. He's just sitting there. He does not know what Eric is doing. Okay, yeah, great. Slavoj Zizek, he's a big Adult Swim fan. I did not know that. And maybe Decker, too, needs to go on there. Let me see if I could bring this up. Let me see if I could bring this piece of crap up. This crap. I think it's covered, actually. Let's see if this will work. Nope. Nope. And nope. Well, that's weird. Okay, might not be able to see the might not be able to actually see the tier thing because I can't get it to work. Cannot get it to work. Let's see what the chat's saying. Oh, thank you, Lil Doc 911 for the super chat. We know Mr. Brazzers, the guy who owns whatever that crap is that he does.com. The Chinese tchotchkes crap.
To get the Chinese tchotchkes in for Christmas.
We know Mr. Brazzers loves UFC. Last week, the Island Boys made an appearance. What does Slavoj think? I love the Island Boys. Actually, have you seen? I did my hair like that. You did your hair like the Island Boys? Yes, I saw that. I was like, damn, they're tight looking. You thought they looked tight? Yes, that is swag at its purest, those Island Boys. Yeah, okay, so you did your hair like that? Those weird, like, tubes or whatever that they do with their hair? Yes, I saw them in the pool. That video of them in the pool, I was like, I want to live that life. Whatever they are doing, I mean. So the first step is I put my hair like that, and I put my beard like that, too. You have your beard like the Island Boys' hair? Yes, it's tubes. It's hair tubes, Okay, great. Great. Slavoj always making a great contribution to the program. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see what kind of crap we can be doing here. I don't know. Okay, so there's the Adult Swim shows themselves. Okay, so that's not what I want to do there. That is not what I want to do. In the least. Not in the least. Guys, this is not a great, not what we call a greatly prepared show. In many ways. Let's read some of these chats first. Okay, so Iridescent Peasant says Eric Andre, Tim and Eric Aquatine. So he likes the live action crap. Eric Andre, Tim and Eric, Aquatine, Space Ghost, C-Lab. That's a pretty solid list, actually. That's a pretty solid. But as we've discussed, you did not put on 12-ounce mouse, which is a classic. Kind of sums up the whole grip. What the hell? What the hell? What are you doing? That's weird. That's weird. Okay, let's see. Here's the entire list. 12-ounce mouse, Apollo Gauntlet, which I don't remember, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Assy McGee, 2006 to 2008. Assy McGee, that was pretty original. Black Dynamite was pretty good. Black Jesus was really good too. That definitely gets the Adult Swim vibe, you know. The Brack Show, The Boondocks, all of this grip. A lot of people were like, you gotta put the Boondocks on there, and I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna be on. I frankly don't know if it's gonna be on. I don't know why it's not showing. That. Weird. Boondocks. Steve Brule. Yeah, Steve Brule. Delocated should probably go on there. Everybody says Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Yes. Slim Living Cyborg. Yes. It does have to. Big Old Benny. Thank you. Do you want the mustache on or off? Very good, Big Old Benny. Thank you so much. Delocated is brilliant. Before we move on, I wanted to tell you guys a Christmas story. Well, this is, I guess, a post-Christmas Day story, which is very beautiful. And I came home yesterday. I live in this apartment complex, right? There's a lot of characters. There's a lot of
perverts.
I think actually
CK Louis
lives here. A lot of weirdos, interesting people. And there's this one dude who's, how can I say this without being mean? And I don't mean this to be mean. This entire thing I'm about to tell you, I do not mean it to be mean. Okay? It's not mean. I'm just telling you a story. I'm just giving you a insight. I'm just giving you a little peek into my world and life and my sort of inability to deal with odd situations. You know? My inability to deal with strangers, I would say.
Disgusting.
So there's this guy who lives in the building. He talks to everybody, this guy. He talks to everybody. Like, he's just kind of one of those dudes who exists in every apartment complex that I've ever lived in, who just talks to everybody. Talks to everybody all day long. Don't know what else he does, but he talks to people. He's what I actually came up with this term. He seems to be neurodivergent. Nothing wrong with that. I probably am. You know what I mean? And so I'm walking to throw something out in the trash, and I don't have my contacts in, so I have no idea what's going on. Everything's kind of a half blur, and I see this blur getting bigger, and as the blur gets closer and closer, I see that it's that guy, the guy who talks to everybody. He's a tad on the neurodivergent side. Nothing wrong with that. Just say it. It's just context for the story. And he comes up to me, and he says something, and I'm just like, what? Like, what? Like, what was that? And he's like, hey, did you see Scooby-Doo over there? And I'm like, and he's like kind of gesturing near the dumpster areas. And I'm like, I say to him, where is it? I say,
What? What?
Hey, did you see Scooby-Doo over there? And he points near the trash, and I go, and I'm like, it's one of those things where I'm just like, I'm trying to get oriented. I'm like, what's going on? Come again? What's wrong? And he's like, oh yeah, Scooby-Doo. I put Scooby-Doo over there near the trash, and I put a shirt on him, like a Christmas shirt. And I'm like, okay, cool, man. He's like, yep. And now he was passing me. He was walking like past me, and now he's walking with me. He turned. He's like, yeah, I gotta let him know about this Scooby-Doo thing. So he's like, so he's walking with me. He's like, yep, it's one of those big Scooby-Doos. Scooby-Doo, and I got a shirt on him, and I also put pants on him for Christmas. And I'm like, wow, cool.
Wow.
Cool, man. Cool. That's pretty cool. I literally am saying things like that. Like, I'm so disoriented, and I just came back from a long plane ride, you know, like a long cramped plane ride with a mask on the whole time, you know, just leaving my parents' house, being very tired, this whole thing. So I'm just like, I'm literally doing that. Like, cool. Okay. Like just the most like NPC generic, like, cool. Okay. Clearly kind of like setting him up to say bye-bye, you know, just like, okay, awesome, man, great, like that kind of stuff. And so he keeps following me, and he's gesturing toward this thing. He's like, yep, I got him. I got Scooby-Doo, I put a shirt on him, and I put him over there. And there's just like, again, I don't have my contacts in, so it's just a blur. He's gesturing toward this weird blur in the dark near a dumpster. And then he goes, and I'm still doing the thing like, awesome, man. That's awesome, man. Great job.
What?
Awesome. And then, and he goes, yeah, I like to have fun. And I'm like, cool. And then finally I'm like, awesome, man. That's great. And then he kind of gets in, and he's like, okay, bye. And I never like looked at this thing that he was talking about. It's still just a blur. But later I went back down there. You know, I had to throw trash out again. And I went back down there. I was like, and I said to myself, I'm going to check out this Scooby-Doo. That I've been hearing so much about. And I look over, I walk closer to the blur, and sure enough, there's a dirty Scooby-Doo laying next to the dumpster with a shirt on, like a shirt where the shirt should be, but then also a shirt as pants somehow. So there you go. That gives you a little insight into my neighborhood community. You know what I mean? There's a little bit of this going on. And we're going to team up. Me and my neighborhood are going to team up to
Take the towers down now.
What if it was a dead dog? It was definitely, well, we would really be into the David Lynch territory. I don't know if you guys have seen, I can't remember what the David Lynch documentary is called. I think it's called The Art Life. If anybody knows, I know there's some Lynch heads out there. There's some Lynch heads out there who probably know, but I think it's called The Art Life. And there's a story where David Lynch, you know, classic weirdo, we all love him, David Lynch. He's talking about when he was a kid, before he was famous, I guess before he made Eraserhead, he was young. And he's like, I told my dad, come down to the basement, because I had some art experiments down there. And I can't remember what his art experiments were, but it was something gross, something David Lynchy. And he went to show his dad in the basement, and he's like, and my dad just looked at me and he said, you need help, David. That would have been where I would be at if it was a dead dog that guy was calling Scooby-Doo. I would be like, okay, I might need to find a new apartment building. There was an Aqua Teen spinoff that had Gavin McGrinnis voicing a Scottish soccer ball. It was canceled after a few episodes. Oh boy. Yeah, it's called The Art Life. Oh, somebody says, was Corn Pop an Adult Swim show? Oh, that would be good. The Life and Times of Corn Pop. That bad dude, Corn Pop, Joe Biden's friend. Why didn't they do that? That would be amazing. There's no copyright on, Joe Biden's not going to come after them for using his intellectual property, Corn Pop. Scooby-Doo having a t-shirt as pants was a Shyamalan level twist. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. You thought you knew where that story was going, and then you were like, nope, Scooby-Doo had a shirt for pants. That guy likes to have a good time. That Tim is a good time. I'm gonna put a shirt on both ends of this giant Scooby-Doo doll and then throw him near the dumpster. And let people know about it. AV, hi. He says, hi, RM. Hi. How you doing, dude? This is what AV just said.
Hi. Hi.
Oh, I forgot to mention, there's a lesser-known B-52's album song that I've been listening to over and over. Might be my favorite. It might be my favorite B-52 song. Can't remember what album it's on. It's on a lesser beloved album, but it's called Housework. And it's just a B-52s-ish song about doing housework. And there's a line where she says something like, she's like, I need a husband who's not mean. I need a husband who I can get to clean. Like stuff like that. It's all about doing housework and trying to get more housework done. Which, you gotta love that. Hey RM, oh no, we're not. It's not FaZe Mom, you're permabanned. Do a tier list where you rank all the different sobs, wails, and cries of Yoko. Hell yeah. Wild Planet's your favorite B-52's LP, Stevie? Oh, that's classic Stevie. That's classic Stevie.
Stevie?
Classic. Stevie's one of the classic. Stevie is one of the classics. Classic chatters. No Children's Hospital, maybe. I gotta get this dumbass thing to work, man. Because I wanted to actually try to write them in, you know. No, not display capture. I'm trying to do window capture. Okay. Oh, but then it does some weird. Look at that. That's not what I'm trying to do. That's not even close to what I'm trying to do. Anyway, I'm watching news radio in the background right now. Got to get my Joe Rogan fix in. What, like, I don't know if you guys heard that story, but I remember Joe Rogan told some story where they locked, like, the news radio, I don't know, crew or something locked some door, and Joe Rogan karate kicked the door open. I guess there was, like, food in there or something. If anybody can remind me what that story is. Okay. I'm just going to have to do this manually. We're going to have to do it live, to quote the great William O'Reilly. Okay, so far, S tier, and I'll formalize this later. S tier, I'm putting 12-ounce mouse. I'll probably put Eric Andre in there. Eric Andre, Tim and Eric. Would I put... yeah, gotta put Aqua Teen in there because... Aqua Teen. Home movies. Home movies is going S tier. We'll just do all the best, starting out all the best ones. I think I might have to put Loiter Squad. Where do you guys fall on Loiter Squad? Yeah, Adult Swim shows. Home movies. Yeah, home movies is definitely going at the very top. Space Ghost. Right, okay. Space Ghost. Loiter Squad. I'm going to put at the very top. Pick some bad ones too, broski. I mean, you know, I would say Home Movies is John Benjamin's show. That whole show, he's just so funny in that. S is a big tier. Yeah, I'm gonna put a lot of stuff in the S tier. Moral oral. Where does moral oral go? Thank you for bringing up moral oral, Thomas. I think I'm gonna put that. I think I might have to put that C tier. C, moral oral. I mean, I know that might be blasphemy for you, but you know, we gotta. I'm trying to do this in a very sort of methodical way, where we are, where I'm taking into account like what did they do best? Like what's peak Adult Swim? And I think it would be a sort of not very expensive, not very well produced, but experimental and kind of weird and funny. Harvey Birdman might have to go S. Nah, I'm gonna go A. Harvey Birdman. I mean, that's a close one. That's a close one. That is a close one. That is a close one. This is how we'll do this. Well, hold on. Wait, hold on here. Why wouldn't it show Photoshop? Man, that's stupid. Boy, oh boy, is that stupid. Capture method. Boy, oh boy, is that stupid. Okay, whatever. I'll put this right here. Actually, maybe we'll just cut back to that every once in a while. So let's see what we got so far. All right. 12-ounce mouse. Eric Andre, Tim and Eric, Aquatina. Is there anything I forget? Super Jail. And Mission Hill was good too. Mission Hill was really good. Mr. John Doakes. Mr. John Doakes. You think Frisky okay, actually, I will put Frisky Dingo in B. I don't know. That might change. Frisky Dingo. This is a great... Man, is this show well produced. Great. There we go. You can see my notes, too. Get that out of the way. What about Big Bang Theory co-starring Blossom? That's going to be S tier. That's going to be S. Is Big Bang Theory just for people's parents? Does anybody in the chat like that? My parents love that. And I'm just like, what do you guys like this? What do you guys like about this? Space Ghost. Did I put Space Ghost on? Yeah, Space Ghost is S. Space Ghost is S. Bob's Burgers is S tier. But the problem is that Bob's Burgers... Does Bob's Burgers even go on? What channel is Bob's Burgers on? Isn't it on another channel? My parents have moved on to Young Sheldon. I really just want to like watch a clip of Young Sheldon. Like, what's going on that show? He's just like, excuse me. They should do a show, Young Ben Shapiro, where he's like, excuse me. He's just debating parents and stuff.
Excuse me, but that's the free market. We'll figure that out.
And then just cut to him hanging from hanging by his underwear from a basketball rim. Off the air. Well done. Who said that? Stevie. Oh my God. Stevie. Off the Air might be one of the best things Adult Swim has produced. So yes, S tier. Off the Air. Okay, look, this is, just my list. This is just like a selfish list or whatever. But in order to be somewhat objective, I would say, like, what are they doing that's like less common? And Off the Air really captures that vibe, that feel that they're doing that nobody else is really doing. Ryan Carroll, I disagree about Squidbillies. It shows the madness of poverty in the richest country on earth. Okay, so there's like is there like a class argument about
Squidbillies going on in the chat right now? People saying the Squidbillies is classic. Is the Squidbillies C word? Is that very similar to the C word? The existence of the Squidbillies? I think the guy who did the backgrounds, because if you watch Squidbillies, it has these amazing background paintings, kind of like abstract paintings, and I think it's the same guy who did these. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but he did these like biographies of Bigfoot, where Bigfoot would just talk about how he was like trying to write a screenplay, but no one would buy it. Like, it's stuff like that, and they're two of the funniest books ever. In Me Own Words, I think it's called. In Me Own Words, a biography of Bigfoot. It's one of the funniest things ever. They played Black Flag on Young Sheldon. Young Sheldon. Who's watching that? I don't know. I guess if you ever, if we ever wonder, like, why are we not getting any of the progress we want? Just look at like what the most popular shows are. No, everybody's watching Big Sheldon. That's why. YouTube censored Benjamin. YouTube censored my comment. Benjamin Martinez Briclado. YouTube censored my comment. That means that YouTube is a communist corporation. They're engaging in a little thing we like to call
corporate communism. Corporate communism.
You know who engages in corporate communism?
Stevie.
Thank you, Benjamin Martinez Briclado. I'm so sorry that you are Benjamin.
Pendejo.
Benjamin Martinez.
Pendejo.
That's racist. I apologize. That's borderline C word. But yeah, you're right, Benjamin. They are a communist corporation. They don't want to respect our freedom of speech, and we are all about freedom of speech here. Your pretty face is going to hell was good. Also, what about, I don't know if you guys, this might not even be on the list. This might not even be on the list, the one I'm about to say. This might not even be on the list. Let me search it. Lucy. Hey, why aren't you searching, you little piece of shit, you? Lucy. Yeah, Lucy, Daughter of the Devil. 2005 to 2007. There's somebody who we have a somewhat connection to, not really, but on this channel, who's a popular YouTuber who was in Lucy, Daughter of the Devil. Does anybody know who? Can anybody guess?
Stevie?
Yeah, I think Lucy, Daughter of the Devil might be S tier because it meets, yeah, Luna, you got it. Luna! Luna, nailed it, Sam Cedar. Sam Cedar was a voice on Lucy, Daughter of the Devil, but that one might be S tier. You guys might be right. That might be S tier because it's a unique. It had the weird Adult Swim feel. So I'm gonna put it S tier. We're going S tier. Lucy, Daughter of Devil. S. Just put everything in the S tier. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Let's see if anybody's in the Discord. I just assumed no one would be here. No one, pretty much no one is here. Pretty much no one is here. Shesh, are you there?
Stevie?
Oh my god.
Stevie?
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm in the lobby.
Is this real? Is this happening?
Let's try this again.
Stevie?
Shesh, are you there?
Is this happening? Am I on the Iron Brown show?
You don't make my voice. I will get. He's captured my voice.
Who are you? Who are you?
I think he's
I am
just.
Zizek. Who are you?
I think he's just doing. He's doing an impression.
No, this is too scary. This is too scary to have myself taken away from me. It goes onto the internet, and I have no control over that.
Okay, he's kind of freaking out a little
Well,
bit.
as I like to say, I like to have fun. I like to have
I
fun.
like to have fun,
Sure,
like- Like that guy, like that Scooby-Doo guy. That is his version of having fun. I will go put a shirt on both sides of this dirty dog, you know. It's strange. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, what? What is it?
Well, when you were talking about that dog, Scooby-Doo, did you get hungry?
Did I get hungry? Not really.
Yes, because he is a dog, and it made me think of my time with dogs. You know, my famous time with dogs, shoving them into my mouth.
Oh my god. Do you remember that,
Who is
Shesh?
this? Why are you saying I have put things in my mouth of the dog character? I would never do
Yes.
this. This is very Hegelian of you. I would never touch any dogs in such a way.
This is how I know this is not me now. This is how I know this is a fake. This is how I know I claim that this is a fraud. Because anyone who is me is always thinking about shoving those dogs into his mouth.
This is how Zizek knows, like, whether or not it's really him. Is you gotta love dogs. Well, anyway, Shesh.
Maybe I am the clone that does not want to eat dogs.
Well, do you have any non-Zizekian things to say, Shesh, before I give you the flusheroo?
I love you. I recently subscribed to your Patreon. I watch all your stuff.
Oh, thanks, Shesh.
Yeah.
Did you have a good holiday time?
Yeah. I was like the first Christmas where I actually gave my whole family each presents.
Oh, very nice. Wow.
Yeah.
What'd you get them? Anything thoughtful or just a bunch of crap?
Well, I got my dad a CD. My brother, I got him some mangas. And
you got
I
him
gave
some...
my mom a water boiler, which I realized felt like I was kind of giving the mom like a kitchen appliance.
Ooh, classic,
You know?
classic sexist move. You were like, get back to the kitchen, Mom. Get back to the kitchen. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well, did she like it, or was she severely
Oh, she was
offended?
very happy. She was very happy.
Very good. All right. So you're generally happy with how the holidays went for you.
They were beautiful.
Did anything weird happen? Did any, odd co-apartment residents say anything odd to you or anything like that?
Yes, they said, who is the Scooby-Doo and why is his shirt and pants? What is this?
What is this do? What do you mean do? It's like doo-doo?
No, it's a cartoon.
Okay, I don't know. This is not my thing. You know what I am, reading Hegel and all this crap. I don't know about these good shows.
Okay, great.
Yeah, and the last time I was on the show, I had to leave because my parents came into the room.
Oh,
that was like the third stream you ever did.
Oh, wow. And you were like, I don't want them to see this. I don't want them to see this garbage that I'm watching.
No, it was 3 a.m. like it is now here.
Oh. Where are you? Are you not in the? Where are you? Are you in the West Coast?
I'm in Vienna. I'm in Socialist Vienna.
Wow.
Austria.
How's that going?
Oh, it's great.
All right, you love it. Is it nice there?
I have healthcare.
Oh.
Although they are threatening to take that away because I dropped out of school.
Oof.
And I feel like, yeah.
Oh,
So
you're
it's not all
showing
perfect.
You're showing off. You're showing off. You're like, oh, if I get sick, I don't have to go broke. Look at me.
Yeah.
Well, Shish, I'm glad to hear it. Did anything awkward happen? Did you have any awkward family interactions at all, or did it all go pretty smoothly?
Yeah, my dad gave me these books.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them was a graphic novel, so I was happy about that one, but the other one was like an actual book, and I'm terrible at reading books. It's hard to mask my unexcitement for it.
What graphic novel did he give you? Black Hole?
It was no, it's about like video game history.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Sounds like a cool dad right there.
He is a cool dad.
That's cool dad zone, because a lot of these dads, they'll get like, it'll be like the history of horse training or some like, some weird thing that they like or something,
Yeah, nah.
All
He's
right.
a cool dad.
Well, Shesh, live from Vienna with, healthcare and having a good time. Shesh, thank you so much for joining us.
Flush me through those external running water toilets.
Okay, bye-bye. Right down the toilet. Bye-bye. Good guy. Sounds like he's having a good Christmas over there in Vienna. And I'm getting an error message. Now I'm getting an error message from the live back end of YouTube. Soul Quest Overdrive. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Soul Quest Overdrive was the Adult Swim show with Gavin McGinnis, David Cross. Oh, I bet we can watch that, actually. I bet that's off the radar enough that we could watch it. Let's watch it. Soul Quest Overdrive. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way I'm going to get dinged for this, right? This thing has been, looks like it's been deleted, it's been scrubbed. Thank you so much, Emily Giretti.
Wow.
Emily Giretti, thank you for the $4.99. Super chat. Stevie. Every time we get a super chat, we play this. Stevie. It's pretty annoying. People are saying Boondocks. Brian Carthens is saying Boondocks is S tier. I don't know if it meets the criteria that we're trying to. I mean, I know. I totally get. I get what you're saying, and I get that it probably should be on there. But I was trying to do a very sort of specific kind of. I'm gonna need to think about where Boondocks goes. You know what I mean? I'm gonna need to try to figure that one out. I don't know. Maybe we'll do that democratically, because I'm down to put it in the S tier, actually. To be quite frank. Okay, let's take a look at this. If I can. Why won't this work? You piece of absolute garbage shit, you. Why are you doing this all weird all the time? There. Oh my god. Oh my sweet Jesus. Why do you do this weird? Okay, so we'll watch this show. It looks like a quickly canceled show from Adult Swim called Soul Quest Overdrive. Here we go.
What just happened?
Did we die? Is this heaven?
Check out the loot! This must be the planet of robot ex-wives, by the way.
This is where we live now.
We're rich! But why? How?
Well, Tammy, clearly this is our reward for being so good at what we do.
Oh, that makes sense.
All right, come to Papa. Ow.
Our people need golf instructors.
Sure, I'll get right on that.
And it is time for my lesson.
Hey!
Guys, I have a bad feeling. We clearly do not know how to play golf.
You're right. We do not know how to play golf.
What's that? I couldn't hear you over all this fur.
Don't you look at me.
Hey, Mick, weren't you saying something about robot ex-wives?
See, it's a whole planet of gold diggers. They marry rich guys and then divorce them for the golf instructor.
Okay, kind of interesting. Probably not going on the list, though. Probably not going on the list. I gotta be honest on that one. Okay. There's the list, by the way. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. Family Guy, yeah, Family Guy's not going into the Adult Swim because it is not a original, and it does not meet the criteria enough to skip that rule. Why does a soccer ball have a Scottish accent? The oblongs, yeah, where does the oblongs go? Where? C. I'm going C for oblongs. Oblongs, that's a C. Corey in the house. Oh yeah, okay. Xavier Renegade Angel. I guess I'm gonna go A. Xavier Renegade. Angel goes Nagel. Angel is going A. I'm sure there's a lot of people. Robot Chicken. Robot Chicken. Is that even an original? Jordan Peterson ripped off. Yeah. Ivan did a Ivan's Shady Existence. A funny YouTuber did a video about that. King of the Hill. Oh yeah, King of the Hill. But no, that can't go on there. Sorry. That can't go on there. Sorry about that. Because it's not an original. Oh, people have been asking me about Secular Talk. Yeah, he did a video about my ass. Secular Talk. Somebody, a few people sent this to me that he did a video about none other than the great Slavoj Zizek. Let's see if we can bring it up. Actually, Secular Talk Zizek. He did a video about this guy. Maybe we can watch it. You know, why not? Why the hell not, a lot of people say.
And you push no matter what the situation.
People have been asking me to comment on this, but of course, we get an ad. Gotta get an ad.
They trusted us.
Oh my God, actually.
Indictment.
These are the ads I get. Daily Wire. I've been meaning to watch this, because what is this? An original poem by Roderick Falconer.
For Dr. Fauci and his peers. God gave them sad brown eyes and faces that were kind.
Wow.
The kind of faces children love to find at dawn on Christmas Day. Or look into for sympathy when hurting and alone. Kind of eyes that follow us through life and heartbreak love.
Hey.
Forsaking never even when all...
This really is, man. It's funny watching the Daily Wire be like, we're doing media. We're doing movies and media now. And it's very serious. It's very serious stuff.
We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it in Hollywood. We're gonna make our own Hollywood, actually. Now, we're filmmakers. Alert, alert.
All else and all the others go away. When unknown men came walking in, they brimmed with happy expectations, wagging tails, their trusting faces shining with anticipation rays. Without words, it was with souls they understood. We were their best friends, and they...
Who wants this? Who wants this from over at the Daily Wire? They're like, we need more poetry. That's what we love. Yeah, he does look like Gene Simmons. This guy... That's so funny that you said that, because I was like, this guy's pushing a button in my brain, and yeah, it's Gene Simmons. He's ringing a bell really hard, and it's the Gene Simmons bell. Yeah, I know, exactly. Aaron Held says Daily Wire viewers like, boo! Boo, boring! Gay. That's what probably their first thought of just when they read to original poem, they were like, gay. So like, what? Why do what? It's because they're, it's because they think their audience are morons, first of all, and second of all, they're all like failed Hollywood people. Like Ben Pepino wanted to be a Hollywood guy, and he's like,
They don't like me. How could anyone not like me with this charismatic voice?
Thank you, Andres Hernandez, for the $4.99. Here are some pendejo bucks to fund the next Pepino Wood blockbuster.
Pendejo.
Thank you for the
Pendejo.
bucks. I love it so much. Andres Hernandez, thank you. That was so kind of you. You're right. Somebody says, Monster Ram says, is that Corey Feldman? It's like a cross between Gene Simmons and Corey Feldman. Well, let's hear the rest of his poem.
They were ours. A double bond in blood and love, decreed by the Creator before the dawning of the dawns. a truth deep written on their hearts and ours, like something scratched into the walls of prehistoric caves. One day, a man-shaped shadow fell over life.
I mean, you got to kind of actually hand it to them that they're like, I mean, even the crap on YouTube that I like, they're not doing poetry. So I guess we got to give them some credit for that. Right? I don't know what Daily Wire subscriber would be like, yes, finally, some poems. I don't just want to hear Ben Pepino talk about how the virus is a fraud and how, vaccines are going to give me diarrhea, like deadly diarrhea. I don't want that. I want more poems. Yes, somebody said Steven Crowder is a theater kid. Absolutely. He's got, when people say theater kid in a sort of a demeaning way, he's got that, he's got the over the top stereotypical theater kid energy. Big time. Classic choice with the lemon lime Gatorade. Yeah, you know what? They did not have Pepino at the store, and I did let them know about it. I was like, I said to them, I looked them right in the face, the next time I come in here, I want to say Pepino. Like Falling Down. I whipped Michael Douglas in Falling Down because they didn't have Pepino. It's like, the next time I come in here, I want to see Pepino on the shelves. You shit. And then I kicked over the gum rack or whatever. Okay, guys, frankly, as much as I like poetry, I'm not going to watch any more of this. But I am kind of weirdly fascinated by this Gene Feldman, we call him on this thing. So
Slavoj Zizek was on
He said my name weird.
Yeah, Slavoj Zizek. Yeah, Slavoj. Can you? What do you think of this?
So far off to bed start with each bastard.
Okay, let's check this out. Here we go.
Brianna Joy Gray's podcast, Bad Faith. They had a great conversation. I suggest everybody go check it out. I'm going to show you her little teaser clip here. And he's going to make an argument for basically accelerationism. Now, if you don't know what that is, I'll explain it when we get back, and then I'll explain why it's not a good idea.
I also think that these student loans or whatever, they are so intelligent from the standpoint of capitalist reproduction, because then they prevent your politicization. Your problem then is how to repay debt. That's right. Capitalists always like you free but in debt. Not a slave, free but in debt.
Sometimes I think we don't realize that another level of discourse and aggression is necessary until it's too late.
I'm so sad today to say this because it goes against everything that I believe, but maybe we need further catastrophes to awaken us.
Well, this is the thing. I'm confused. I'm confused because on some level you say that you're not an accelerationist, that you're not willing to go that far. Okay, but now you're saying that on some level you think it needs to get a lot worse before it gets better.
Oh, great. When am I gonna just cough up the money to not get these ads? Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Before you go on,
yeah,
I have to ask one question. I think was in the chat someone was asking.
Yeah, I think I know what you're gonna ask.
Where is her co-host?
Where's her co-host? Brianna Joy Gray?
Where did he go?
I think maybe they're trying to avoid talking about...
Well, I want to know whole story. What does he do all day? You know what I had?
What?
I heard he's in a cave where all internet is blocked. Like, he went into a cave, and just in case he could get social media, he put all that... You know RFID, that crap?
RFID, like when they read your credit card number through your wallet?
Yes, he put all the crap up there to block that, like when they block that crap. So that He can never see social media. No one can ever find him. I sort of don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, this guy Virgil Texas, you think he's in a cave. He's gone. I asked her if you watch later on that show. I say, where is this boy that you are with? Is that your boyfriend? Why have you left him? Did you break up with him? What is happening? And what happened? It got very awkward. I will say that. She did not want to talk about it. She wanted to sweep right under the rug. I like Brianna Joy Gray, though. Yes, me too, but where did that guy go? Okay, great. So next, Kyle Kulinski is going to... he's going to do his commentary on Slavoj Žižek basically saying, I think things are going to get worse before they get better, I guess politically, in the United States, because that was what they were talking about. Google gaga Google, here we go.
Yeah, so the first part he says about student loans I think is true. We won't even touch that. And in many ways, this guy's brilliant. But, this point I really think is a bad one. And there are some people, I don't know what percentage on the hard left are actually accelerationists, but it is an idea that some people believe in and some people flirt with or semi-believe in. The idea of accelerationism is things need to get so catastrophically bad before they get better. It's akin to the idea of like an addict needs to hit rock bottom before the addict can actually get off the sauce. That's the idea. Now, in a political context, I think this really doesn't make sense. And here's why. When you look at recent American history, there's actually a direct rebuttal of that notion right in front of our faces. So namely, when things get really bad, they don't then bounce back and get better. When things get really bad, they tend to get worse.
Toilets.
So in other words, take George W. Bush. This is the administration that when I was having my political awakening, I was following everything that was going on with it.
Toilets.
And everything was very clear. So the Bush administration went hard right on so many fronts. I mean, Bill Clinton started the deregulation. George W. Bush continued it and put it into overdrive. You have...
I gotta stop to comment. Ryan Vibert says, I like Kyle Kulinski. I like Kyle, but he looked like my dentist. He does look like a dentist. That is... God, you guys... This chat should be like... We should be putting this mental energy to something like... I don't know. Some kind of super laser that like... destroys CO2 in the atmosphere or something, because you guys are... That's exactly right. He looks like a dentist. Kyle's got that hot dentist look, AV. So AV's taking it to the next level. AV's taking it to the... Hold on, you know where I'm going with this. Did I delete that sample? Taking it to the...
Perverts.
Level. Okay.
Have the illegal and unconstitutional...
Okay, so blah, blah, blah. He basically says, like, look, Slavoj Žižek... Yes, that's me. He's talking about me. And you know what I say? Come on, what? I say, you can say whatever you want, talk crap, just keep my name right. Just spell my name right. Like that P.T. Barnum thing? Yes. Oh, yes. No press is bad press. Just spell my name right. Yeah, I think that was misattributed. I don't think P.T. Barnum said that. No, I think he did not say that a sucker is born every minute. I think that was the one. Okay, we're getting off on a tangent here, but he basically said, Slavoj Žižek says, I think things politically are going to have to get worse before they get better. And then Kyle Kulinski says, everything he says I agree with. He's like, well, what about George Bush? We had George Bush, and then look who came next. Barack Obama and Donald Trump and all of this crap, not very good. And things continue to get worse. And I don't think he even mentioned this, but you go back further. You could go back to, Nixon, Reagan, da, 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 da. So he's making a good point. He's making a good point here, but I think he's missing the angle that I think probably Slavoj Žižek is thinking from, which is actually, there is evidence to the contrary that that Kyle Kulinski says there's not, which is that during the pandemic, things got worse for normal working people. And now it's kind of becoming normal. Strikes are becoming more normal. So that, to me, would be evidence to the contrary. And I think that's more what Slavoj Žižek is talking about. When is there going to be that sort of normal working people, quote unquote, labor striking, organizing, that sort of stuff? And I think that's what he's talking about. And this actually just happened. Let me see if I can bring this up. But one of the countries that's like kind of most known for like militant labor action and so on is Finland. And they've been striking like nonstop forever. And I think that's a big part of how they got where they are politically. So I think he might not be totally right on this one. I think that, things got worse for a lot of normal working people, and now they are like, screw that, we go and strike. So there is some evidence to that. And also, Kyle Kulinski was part of the Justice Democrats thing, right? Like where they got AOC elected and all that stuff. So I think he's thinking of more electoral politics, which in my opinion is sort of like a kind of a waste of time now. I mean, what are they doing? Nothing. What are they getting done? Nothing. Zero. Big fat zero.
You failed again, you murdering trash.
That's what we say to them. So, I think what Slavoj Žižek's talking about is like where the real power is at. Aaron Brown, of course Slavoj is talking mainly about the labor movement, but Kyle didn't even bother to give that context. I think he's definitely thinking more in terms of like bourgeois electoral politics. Bourgeois. What can we do? Just look at what's happening. And I would say, honestly, look even individually. People are like, oh, there's not much you can do individually, but I think there actually is. Look toward Finland, I would say. It's basically just like whenever there's something they don't like, they start striking. And it's just it almost seems like, this is not exactly what I mean, but it's almost like part of the culture there. It's just like a habit almost of like they treat working people like shit, or there's something they don't like, or they're getting a bad deal, they strike. And I think like, and everybody individually, if you work somewhere, you can start sort of working on that. You could start working on like organizing and stuff. I mean, it's happening with Starbucks. Starbucks stories are pretty good, and that's probably, there's a domino effect there, so on, etc. Finland is my favorite former Axis power. Great. of all of our favorites. So yeah, a couple of people sent me that, and they were like, "What do you think of this?" And in general, of course, Kyle Kulinski is like, seems like a great guy, and I agree with him. I'm pretty much, everything he talks about. And I don't think he was like Slavoj Žižek's bad. I think he was just like, he's more of a following electoral politics kind of guy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, my dudes?
You failed again, you murdering trash.
Okay. I don't think I'll get dinged for this.
Stevie? Stevie?
Okay. Let's just watch this, because I was mentioning, people in the chat seem to like Para Ubu, so anybody who hasn't seen this, maybe we could switch gears from the Adult Swim stuff for a second. Why is it doing that? Why are you doing that, you piece of crap? Oh my god, it's being really annoying. Being real dumb. Okay, whatever. Just gonna leave that. Yeah, the live concert. I was gonna show that. Because I think anybody can throw in who they think is the best frontman of all time for a musical act. But I think this guy's definitely up there. Let's see if I could bring him. Let's see what I can do here. There we go. Yeah, now we're talking. This guy's definitely up there. Good song too. I'm gonna get busted for this, aren't I? I would watch that whole thing. It gets better. He could be. He could be my uncle. Punish Zizek. Why are we still here just to suffer? You could what? Something's going on with Punish Zizek. You okay? Is this the MC? Yeah, he does have MC5 hair for sure. That is my own sperm.
That is my that is my own sperm.
Looks like he kind of reminds me of the Blues Traveler guy too, but I mean obviously way better. Please look up Telex Eurovision. It reminds me of you and Beta Boys. Oh yeah, I have seen Telex Eurovision. I think you're right on that. Isn't saying Boondocks doesn't make the list like saying SpongeBob doesn't make the Nickelodeon tier list. Wow, we got some real Boondocks stands. You know what? I might just put it... I'll go A. I'll go A for Boondocks. How about that? Does that make everybody happy? I'll go A for Boondocks. Man, this is gonna get a lot of unsubscribes for that one. It does. It's on there. It's on there. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna get busted. I'm gonna get busted for this. I'm gonna get busted for playing these songs. I wonder if this one... Can you get... Anybody in the chat, can you get busted for playing live stuff? Probably not, right? Probably not, right?
Our next guests are making their network television debut with us this evening, and their new album entitled Singles. There it is, right there.
I put this guy on the front man
later
list
this
too.
month. Ladies and gentlemen, we couldn't be happier to have him here. Welcome, Future Islands.
Perverts. Perverts.
I mean, I guess non-traditional musical group frontman. Okay, I'm definitely gonna get busted. Okay, you guys can watch that on your own. I get I get that it doesn't fall into the offbeat humor that this list is trying to represent, but it's top tier content. It's on the, it's A. Boondocks is A. Is your Nicole, you're saying your dad's favorite is future islands. You know, I'm not even that crazy about their Klaus Nomi. Oh, good call. Let's look up some Klaus Nomi. Let's see if Klaus goes on the frontman list. The Contortions, probably that guy would probably go on there too. But yeah, Klaus Nomi. He's like all frontmen, basically.
Take the towers down now.
Hell yeah. Klaus definitely going on the top frontman list. The frontman from Boney M. Saul of the Mole Man. I forgot about Saul of the Mole Man. Oh, man. Okay, where does Saul of the Mole Man go? Good question. Really good question. Let's go A. Let's go B. B. Saul of Mole Men. B. Can everybody get on board with that? Because it definitely fits the kind of experimental stuff from the Screamers. Yeah. Veggie, I think you might be right. See if we can get some. I'm gonna get busted for this. Okay, we'll just turn the sound off. I wonder if it's less likely to get busted from live stuff. Yeah, definitely Screamer's got to go up there. Okay. I'm going to stop playing stuff. William Eyelash, yes. Definitely William Eyelash. One of our top. Dude on the School Board Mania Part 3 when you zoomed in on the guy's shirt and played... Yeah, that guy. Man, that guy. That's definitely a kind of guy in that School Board Mania 3 video where he's like, here's some of the things that make me mad. Pandemic. He's just like naming words. Pandemic. Vaccine. Virus. Misinformation. Communist. Chinese Communist Party. Marxism. Like, he's clearly like a dude from the 60s, you know, who was really into like Easy Rider and all that crap. But he's like, he looks at the world, like he mixes that stuff. This old, white-haired, you know, Peter Fonda dude. He's mixing that with like the boomer Fox News crap. It's kind of mind-blowing. He should be on Adult Swim, actually. You know what? I was going to put him on HR from Bad Brains, of course. Of course, HR from Bad Brains goes on the best frontman list. We got to keep this frontman list thing going. Maybe the lady from X-Ray Specs, too. I mean, not over the top, but she was cool, you know? Nina Hagen. I mean, I heard this story. I don't know. This is one of those stupid rock and roll stories, but somebody told me they saw the Cramps, I guess, when the Cramps were still around. And I can't remember. What's the dude's name from the Cramps? He Polystyrene. Yeah, Polystyrene from X-Ray Specs. Hell yeah. The lady from the Slits. But the dude from the Cramps climbed up on top of some banister or something, and he dumped the sweat from his boot into the drummer's mouth. Yuck. Gang of Youths has a strong frontman. I'll look that up. I guess he's canceled now, but I did see John Mouse, and he was just by himself on stage, and he did a pretty good job. Black Dahlia from the Dwarves. Nice. Oh, man, I should be writing this down. We'll do this again. Tom Goes to the Mayor. A. Tom Goes Mayor. That's an A. That's A tier. Does anybody disagree with that? Oh, damn, I forgot. Chip! Are you there?
No.
Chip, are you there?
Here, can you hear me?
Chip, ladies and gentlemen, now on the line, we have one of the classic guests of this program. Goes by the name of Chippy.
Love Chuck, baby, love Chuck.
Yeah. Hell yeah, it's B-52's night over here.
Yes, I was doing research. I was trying to find like I grew up with a lot of like I guess like Latin American rock bands, and I was trying to find like the front man of a Latin American rock band that like fits the criteria that you're setting. It seems like they got to be a little crazy. I mean, I'm finding more suave and sexy than crazy.
Hey, you know what? That totally, we'll take it. We'll take that for sure.
I'm trying to find it. Like, I'm kind of between Gustavo Cerati from Argentina. He's from Soda Stereo. But then I'm also looking for this guy. I forgot his name, but what I remember of him, he was a part of another Argentinian band, but then he went solo. But what was like really famous of him is that he had like he had a mustache that had like one little gray line. He had like little gray hair, but it was just like one patch. It was super weird. But he was kind of like, he fits that criteria you're setting of like weird. And
you know who
obscure.
I would put? Where's the guy? What's that? I can't remember his name, but the band's called the Pink Monkey Birds. Kid Congo, but I can't remember where he's from. Kid Congo's amazing, and he might fit what I'm talking about. Let me see.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? That's weird because there is.
I love how I just put Argentinian rock bands and it says and like immediately Google puts Argentinian progressive bands.
Okay.
What are you trying to say?
I know it's trying to pigeonhole the whole thing. Somebody says Lucha Libre is a great group. Yeah, no, that's true. I don't think there's a specific front man. Very interesting. Yeah, I didn't think. I follow an Instagram account that it's all like rock and roll bands that wear. I can't remember. It's all Latin American members, but they like specifically. Oh, you know what? They do Asian too. But I think the whole point is to show like that, you know, rock and roll is all over the place, and you know, it's people from all over the world are participate in it.
Yeah, no, Latin America though has like really like great ones, and I think also like a lot of them came about from like, you know, like all of the dysfunction happening within their countries. Like in Argentina, obviously, like they had like what was his name? Pinochet's the guy from Chile, but the dictator in Argentina, I forgot his name.
Yeah, whatever that dude's name is.
That Eva, who Madonna did a movie about.
Evita?
Perón.
Evita Perón, yeah.
Yeah, that was like their dictator, and like, but basically my point is that like a lot of the big bands that come from like Latin America came about a lot of that dysfunctionality. In Mexico too, like a lot of cool bands came out of like in Mexico, rock and roll was like illegal at one point, and so like a lot of punk bands would do like these illegal like concerts, and so a lot of like the punk bands there are very like political, but it's because it was literally like illegal. Like they could not perform, or they would go to jail. A lot of them were like communists and stuff like that. Like it's really interesting. There's actually a documentary on Netflix about rock and roll in Latin America.
Oh, I gotta watch it. It's kind of like that in parts of the Middle East too, right? Where there's like metal bands and stuff like that that are kind of
Latin America. Sorry, I'm trying to find the name. Latin America rock documentary. But yeah, Yeah, you should watch it. Oh, it's called Break It All. Break It All is so good. They talk about like they go as far as like La Bamba. I forgot the name of the guy who wrote La Bamba, but he was like he inspired a lot of people in Latin America, even though he was, American. And the Beatles, for example, like what ended up happening in Latin America is that a lot of people would take like Beatles songs, right? And then they would translate them in Spanish and like perform them.
Yeah.
And so a lot of bands got famous from like translated Beatles songs or just like taking songs from like famous like 60s bands and like translating them.
Oh yeah, totally.
And obviously like taking their style and stuff.
Richie Valens.
Richie Valens. Yeah, and he died with
he died in that plane crash. The Big Bopper.
Yeah.
All those
It's
fools.
so sad. I think he actually wasn't gonna get on it or something like that, according to the movie about him. I don't know if that's correct, but he originally wasn't gonna get on it, so he could have lived.
We might have to put Selena on the best frontman list of all time, right?
Okay, so there's no like specific music like theme that we need to follow. Because definitely Selena should be there then.
Selena should be on
Buddy Holly.
there.
Yes, thank you. He died with Buddy Holly.
He
the
died
day
with
rock and roll died.
Let's see who was on that plane. Rising American rock stars Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, the Big Bopper. There's not names like that of rock and rollers. The Big Bopper. Like nobody's gonna call that. Nobody's gonna call themselves that. The Big
What
Bopper.
a way to die. I kind of hate that. Like, what a way to die. That's like the name of the plane that ended you.
No, that's the name of the guy. That's the name of that's the name of the guy. Hold on.
Oh, I found the guy. His name is Charlie Garcia. Just look him up. The first thing you're gonna see is a picture of him and his mustache. It's like half gray, half brown. Charlie Garcia.
Okay,
He was originally in a band called Seru Giran. Seru Giran. And he went solo, but he was like the weird one of the band.
Oh my god.
But his whole look is like
Okay, let me ask you, who's the better Selena? Selena Gomez or the original Selena?
the original. Come on, man. Selena Gomez is named after the original. Let's be real, dude.
That's true. That's true. You're right.
Selena,
You're right.
Poor Selena. I bet Selena would have been like Madonna today, right?
Yeah,
or Cher, maybe Cher, because Madonna
totally.
has gone a weird route.
Madonna, man. Well, it's just like Madonna never wants to retire or something. You know, like even when I was younger, it was like
that she just needs to accept that she's old and.
But you know what? When I watch TikTok, that Madonna song has like resurfaced, like that chopped and screwed, slowed down Madonna song. You know what I'm talking about? If you watch enough TikTok, you'll run into that song. But it's like this slowed down, late '90s Madonna. It's from Ray of Light, like this slowed down Madonna song, and it's like somebody says Madonna's cringe in the chat. Is Madonna cringe?
Dude,
I would say
she was dry humping Jimmy Fallon's desk on live TV. Well, not live; it's pre-recorded.
Yeah, you're right.
Still.
That does kind of have comeback, like trying to make a comeback written all over it, sort of.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, she should be like Cher. That Cher like just comes back once every, 5 years. She does like one Vegas concert, and you're like, oh, "Do you believe in love after love?" And then it's over, and then she's gone. Like,
exactly.
And Cher's so rich. I think she did like a cameo in Mamma Mia. I bet she made like so much money from that one. Like,
you know what? Anybody, if anybody thinks Madonna's, you know what? No, Madonna's definitely not cringe. And by the way, like, whatever. I think. Oh
yeah.
I think there. Whatever. I mean, yeah, she's done so much good stuff that she's not.
To the music. Wait, would we get
No,
what is it? Like YouTube would
That's a good question.
By saying Vogue?
if you like if you get us a strike, that means you're really fucking good at singing. Because it's like, oh no, that's Madonna. That's Madonna. Okay, I gotta address this. Somebody said Suburban Lawns, the girl from Suburban Lawns, as a good front person. They're definitely like tapping into what I'm thinking.
Suburban Lawns? You've brought us so many bands that I know zero about, and it's making me feel weird.
Just look it up. But there's a lot of people who are in the chat who are as rabbit hole.
What about the lead singer of that one band that's saying, "What if I become my empire of dirt"? Do you know that song?
Yeah.
Johnny Cash did a cover of it. He's a great
well, Johnny Cash we could put on the frontman list, but you're talking about
Johnny. The band that
you're talking about 9 Inch. You're talking about 9 Inch Nails.
9 Inch Nails, yeah. The main guy from 9 Inch Nails. He's great. Doesn't he do the whole blood shit and everything? He goes crazy, right?
Trent Reznor. Should Trent Reznor be on the best frontman list?
Doesn't he get shirtless? I feel like if you get shirtless as a C-word man,
there's an amazing somebody. Can someone? Okay, maybe we'll do a trivia. Can someone in the chat?
Oh.
Can someone in the chat name not Chippy, but is anybody in the chat name? There's a video with Trent Reznor in it where he's following somebody. It might be my favorite Trent Reznor thing where he's following somebody in a music video. We'll see if somebody can get that. But yeah, he might.
I wanted to say another great frontman. I would say he's the greatest frontman of 2021. Is Kendall Roy.
Kendall Roy, oh yeah, with his Jay-Z cover. Look, they got it. Goth Bunny 6669. Yeah, and then David James Brown got it. Yep, David Bowie. I'm Afraid of Americans. That's right.
He wasn't a David Bowie?
He was in this David Bowie song called I'm Afraid of Americans. Oh man. I think of that song sometimes when I watch these videos. I'm Afraid of Americans. But
I was listening to this show recently. It's called The Dollop. Have you heard this podcast?
Oh yeah, The Dollop. Wait, I have to address Veggie. Yes, Genesis Peorage Genesis Peorage from Throbbing Gristle. Yes, I would definitely put her on the list. Rest in peace.
I thought he was talking about Phil Collins.
Nope.
I was about to say, he's like the most mellow frontman. I would say pretty boring.
Yeah. Pretty boring.
He's like one of those that he just like stands there and just sings and you just
he's a dad rocker.
You just take it in.
He's a dad rocker. He's not trying to do anything too crazy.
Marilyn Manson, but I feel like Marilyn Manson tries too hard.
Wow, Stevie must be my same age. This guy. Stevie? Because he's referencing things that like only people my age like know and care about. Yes, Dave McCullough not Dave McCullough. Stevie gets a strike. Stevie? It's Bruce McCullough. It's Bruce McCullough.
Who's Dave McCullough?
Dave McCullough is a fake guy that Stevie made up. It's Bruce McCullough from Kids in the Hall, and he did it. He didn't just do a song. He didn't just do Dave's I Know. He did a whole.
Garcia. I don't think Jerry Garcia counts as.
Yeah,
wasn't Jerry Garcia like super mellow too? Like if this was a list of the most mellow frontmen, then yeah, Jerry Garcia should be there. Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain.
Well, but Kurt would go nuts, right? When he needed to.
I think that he's kind of like your standard. He's kind of your standard. Standard
what
frontman.
about the lead singer of Psychosocial? What's the band that Psychosocial? You know that song? What's the band that's Slipknot? The lead singer is Slipknot.
Ooh, Slipknot. Yeah, we got to put Slipknot on there. I should be writing this down. Maybe just Slipknot as a band.
Don't ask. Here's the thing. I do listen to Slipknot. They are in my playlist. I know it is pretty weird. I've met people that look at me and they ask why, what happened. It is what it is. I think it's because I lived in Wisconsin. It is what it is. Oh, Karen. Oh, Karen Oh.
Karen O might be up there. Some people keep saying
Oh,
suicidal.
Bjork.
People
Karen O. Bjork.
Bjork might be, yeah. People keep saying Mike Muir from Suicidal Tendencies. That's a pretty good one. Oh, Oh no, you know what? Everybody's saying
Great
Guar.
choice.
Guar is better than Slipknot. We got David Byrne a couple times. We got David. Yeah, because Guar is like a bigger version of Slipknot, right?
Rivers Cuomo. Who's Rivers Cuomo?
That's the
is that Andrew Cuomo's and Chris Cuomo's like?
That's the
like,
pervert. That's the
brother?
pervert from no, he's not one of the brothers Cuomo. He's a guy from Weezer. He's the Weezer guy.
It's so funny. Like I know a lot of music, but like I never know the band's names or the
Well, also
singers' names.
you're still a young you're a young person. They're bringing up all this like old stuff, like Bruce. You shouldn't know who Bruce McCullough is. Oh, Fela Kuti, good one. Fela Kuti. I mean, I think Fela Kuti would just have to be on the list.
Oh, would Janis Joplin be like a dope like front lady? I mean,
She might
Janice.
be. Oh my god. Yeah, I think Janice might be on there, but somebody said Gigi Allen. Don't look up Gigi Allen. Don't look up Gigi Allen, Chippy, but
Serge. Oh yeah, Serge from System of the Down. But I don't think it's Serge. I think it's the guitarist, which I think is like the second vocalist. I think he's the crazy one, not Serge.
Lauren Hill. Somebody says
Am
Lauren Hill.
I saying an unpopular opinion with that? Is that an unpopular
For System of a Down?
Yeah, like Serge to me is not the crazy one of the band. It's the guitarist, the second vocalist.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen a live performance of System of a Down, but I will.
What?
I'm going to look it up though. I'm going to look it up.
Nick Cave is great.
Is System of a Down
my
did
God, what's-
System of a Down did When the Bodies Hit the
System
Floor.
System of the Down is the one that does wake up, everybody put a little makeup.
Oh, okay, that's a good tune. That's a
You
good
want to
tune.
do, you want to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Chippy Live Show. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chippy Live Show. All right, Chip.
Imagine if we get demonetized.
All right, I'm flushing,
You're
Chip.
like, damn, that was so accurate.
Chippy, you're getting the flush. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye, Chip. Okay, let's wrap this up. Let's see. We'll read a few more of these. Somebody says Freddie Mercury. Yeah, definitely Freddie Mercury's going up at the top. Let's see if we could get it at the guy from At the Drive-In. That might be definitely gonna write that one down. At the Drive-In guy definitely is gonna have to go up there. Neil Young's MC Ride from Death Grips. Yeah, yep. He does have to go on there. That'll make Anthony Fantano very excited. Death Grips. Alan Vega from Suicide. Who said that? Veggie AG. Very good. Alan Vega for sure. Alan Vega 100%. Danzig, yes. Oh, the guy from Viagra Boys, yes. Yeah, that guy really burns a lot of calories. Viagra Boys. Can't remember that guy's name. Favorite Death Grips album? Easy one. Money Store. Easy. Right? Ex-Military. Ex-Military's good too. It might actually be better. Twink from the Pink Fairies. Yeah, Pink Fairies rule. Do it. They did Do It, right? Okay, King Diamond. That's a really good one. Yeah, you're right. Danzig has been horrible for a while, I guess. Well, I mean, we're talking about like HR from Bad Brains. We got it. I don't think I wrote it down though. HR from Bad Brains. Vincent Gallo. Vincent Gallo, he could have been. but now he's full-time member of Pepino Wood. Moondog. That's a really interesting. It's a very interesting proposal to put Moondog on there. Because he was out there in the streets doing it. Henry Rollins? Yeah, Henry Rollins might be up there. Somebody just suggested.
C.K. Louis. C.K. Louis.
What does he do, though?
C.K. Louis, the comedian.
The Wizards. Yeah, that's a good... Buckethead. Buckethead is a good that's a good suggestion too. Who were like the weird, like Buckethead, who's like people who are doing like a weird gimmick, Like if we were going to do Buckethead, we would also do like the guy from Square Pusher who wears like a mask that lights up. Daniel Johnston. He's definitely great, but Cyndi Lauper, very good. Arthur Brown. I don't know about Zappa. Was Zappa doing like really interesting stuff on stage? Ariana Grande, Chippy was bringing up, Latin American. So I think maybe we'll have to put Ariana Grande on the list. You know what I mean? Gibby Haynes. Good suggestion. I could just read these chat people. Convermin Supreme. Just put people who are weird. Just put people who are weird on the list who aren't even musicians. I like that. The guy from the Red Elvises. Yeah, Red Elvises. I forgot about them. I really liked them when I was younger, but I don't know why I forgot. Shakira, eh? Is Ariana Grande Italian? Is that true? Oh my God, Kraftwerk, of course. I'm actually gonna write that down. I mean, no frontmen, but I guess they were all one frontman. Ariana Grande's Korean now, somebody says. Ariana.
Pendejo.
That's like PJ Harvey. You know what? Actually, if we put PJ Harvey on there, we'd have to put... This is going to be boring to anybody who... PJ Harvey, we'd have to put St. Vincent on there too, probably. Right? Val Kilmer's son plays Death. Rory Culkin plays the murdered bassist. Mick Jagger. Okay, we'll do a few. We'll read a few more. Mike Patton. Mike Patton, is he... Let's look. Mike Patton from what? Like Faith No More and all that crap? Mr. Bungle? Mr. Jungle? Let's see if he's good live. Yeah. I would say he's in the non-standard. He's in the non-standard camp. Or he's just acting kind of crazy. Mike Patton might... Iggy Pop? Oh, yeah, Iggy Pop. Iggy Pop goes on the list. That's like... You kind of have to, I guess. I was trying to remember, but yes, Rammstein, the guy from Rammstein goes on there. What is his name? Till Lindemann, right. Rammstein guy, yeah, that's like, you have to put him on there. Yoko, yeah, Yoko's good. Yoko, Prince, yeah, Prince. Is Ozzy on there? No, but several people have said it, so we'll put him on. Ozzy. Please put Aphex Twin on the list. Yeah, but he's not like he's like an anti-frontman. We would have to put him on as an anti-frontman. 70s Alice Cooper. Okay, I'll put him on. That would be in the Guar type category. The Beats Killer Tofu. Was that Roger? Was Roger the frontman of that? Okay, guys, maybe the chat can decide this. Better vocalist, Phil Collins or Jennifer Lopez? I mean, I'm gonna go Phil on that. The pronunciation of Rammstein makes me gag, Shesh says. Actually, Zizek talks. Let's hear Zizek talk about Rammstein. He's like, what did you say about them?
I was saying they were playing with the Nazi imagery. Okay, you were? Yes, that's what I was saying. That they take, I can't remember what crap. I honestly can't remember any of this crap I say. You know, they say, oh, come out and give this presentation. And I do it, and then I'm like, I don't remember any of this crap. You know?
You that's what you consider your speeches to be, just this crap?
Yes, this stupid crap that I'm saying. I don't remember any of this.
Okay. Wow. Zizek really taking his material seriously. But he does, in one of those movies, I can't remember. I think it's one of the Pervert's Guides. He talks about Rammstein. The frontman from Korn. Yeah, the frontman from Korn might be good. Kid from Kid and Play. Kid from Kid and Play, that's a good one. DMX. Definitely DMX there. Maybe some of the No Limit people. Somebody says Jeffrey Epstein. He was one of the great frontmen of our time. Rest in peace, Jeffrey Epstein. A lot of people say. Oh, good. Stevie, like, I almost think that you should just take over the show because you were always thinking of way better things. So Stevie suggests the animatronics from Charles Entertainment Cheese, Chuck E. Cheese, and Showbiz Pizza. I think you're right. Some of the greatest frontmen of our time, Charles Entertainment Cheese. You know what? I haven't listened to. Somebody's mentioning Scarlett Johansson. I remember, like, what was it, like 20 years ago? She put out an album that I remember kind of actually liking some of it. The Prodigy guy, yeah. Chris Cornell. All right, guys. Well, I think we got all we can out of this one, frankly.
Yes, that's all for tonight. I can't think of any more of this crap.
Who would you put as the best frontman?
I do like, you were talking about Ariana Grande. I think I'd put her on the list.
Ariana Grande, you think is the greatest front person of our times?
Yes, she's great. She wears the cat ears, all that crap. Do you remember that guy at that church grabbed her and she was trying to get away?
Yeah, some pastor at a church was grabbing her. She was trying to get away.
Yes, and Bill Clinton was there, I think.
Yeah, that's a weird video.
Yes, that's poor Ariana Grande. She just wants to sing her stupid songs and get out of there.
Yeah, absolutely. She just wanted to get out of there. Shirley Manson. Yeah, Shirley Manson. That's a good one. Oh my God, we could do this all day. But definitely, Gigi Allen has to go on there. Because he's, he created his own corner of frontmanship. Smearing doo-doo all over himself. I mean, how you going to beat that, you know? I always wonder when you watch, like, what's that movie, Hated? Is it Todd Phillips? Did that documentary about Gigi Allen. You see the people, like, at the show. Like, it's just how people act at musical shows. They're just, like, got their arms crossed and they're, like, watching this guy smear doo-doo all over himself. And I always wonder when I watch that video, I'm like, I wonder if anybody went on a date, like a first date to that. It's like, oh, this seems kind of crazy. You want to go? You know? And they're like, I don't know. Yeah, whatever you want to do. And then it's like, cut to an hour later. You're like, am I going to get doo-doo in my eye from this guy and get pink eye? Or get a bottle thrown at my face? Somebody says Guy Fieri. He's another one of the great Another one of our greats. Oh, George Clinton. Yeah, he's got to be on the... Man, this list could go on forever. George Clinton. Absolutely. Good one. The singer from Sparks. Yeah, okay, Sparks. Absolutely. Snow, who sang Informer. Is he? He's a great... I mean, he's definitely a great musician. But is he... Somebody says MF Doom, and that's another one of these, like, you know, he really cut out his own corner because he would send in fakes, right? Like, he would just get somebody to wear the mask. I think he did that with what's his name? MF Doom did that with why am I Hannibal Buress, I think, did one, right? Hannibal Buress pretended to be MF Doom at one point. A giant dog, yeah, that's local legends here. I don't know if they have a great from it. Debbie Harry, good one. David James Brown, another classic chatter. Debbie Harry, she's got to go on. Debbie Harry's got to go on. Sorry. Nick Cave. Yeah, Nick Cave's been mentioned a couple times. Okay, we'll put him on. Nick Cave. I don't think I put Bjork on. Crazy Clown Time. Is that the David Lynch album? Crazy Clown Time? Could we consider David Lynch one of the great frontmen of our time? Robert Smith, that's a good one. That's a good one because he definitely influenced, big influence on everybody. Yeah, Harrison, you're gonna go listen to the David Lynch album instead of this? How dare you? Steven Seagal. Oh, is Crispin Glover did... Oh no, Crispin Glover did some other clown thing. All right, guys. Anyone mention Assy McGee? Yeah, Assy McGee's going to be on there maybe at the... Let's bring back up that list, actually. Assy McGee, I think we're going to put on the C. Yeah, we'll go C. Assy McGee. And actually, we'll put Tropical Tales is going to be A. Tropical Cop Tales, or whatever that show's called. We'll go A, too. All right, guys. We'll read a few more chats. So get out of here. Guy from the Pixies. What David Lynch film should I watch as a Lynch virgin? Ooh, good question. Probably Mulholland Drive, right? Mulholland or Twin Peaks. Yes, much better. Melissa just nailed that. Melissa just nailed that. Absolutely, Twin Peaks. It would be like Twin Peaks, because you ease right in. Then Mulholland Drive. Not Harrison, not quite yet. Eraserhead. Then Mulholland Drive. Then maybe Blue Velvet. Then maybe Eraserhead, because now you're like fully committed and you can really go. You can really go there. You know. You could really get into the true madness of David Lynch when you get into Eraserhead. So that would be my suggestion for the David Lynch virgin. Go Twin Peaks. You could even just watch the first season. Twin Peaks, then Mulholland Drive, then Blue Velvet, and then you go wherever you want. Probably Eraserhead next. Wiley Fox says Firewalk with Me. Firewalk with Me first? I don't know about that. Thurston Moore from Iridescent Peasant. I think you're thinking of Thurston Moore. Yeah, he might be up there. Actually, no, Kim Gordon. Forget Thurston. We're going Kim. Kim Gordon. Dedoy. The guy from Sonic Youth. By the way, are your glasses like those newer 3D ones? Nah, they're just cheap piece of crap. Inland Empire would be toward the bottom for the David Lynch crap for me. You know what I mean? Veggie. Veggie, I love you. I really like... Whoever you are, Veggie, we're on the same page here. Glenn Branca. Good call. Glenn Branca. Yeah. He's got to go on there making all that noise. Making all his noises with those guitars. Well, that's what I'm saying, Aaron Held. Aaron Held says, I didn't like Twin Peaks on the first viewing after Eraserhead because it felt too normal. Exactly. So that's why you would direct somebody to watch Twin Peaks first. You kind of ease into it, you know, and then you're like, oh, this is kind of odd. I want to go deeper down the David Lynch rabbit hole. Then you would be kind of ready for it. But you went the opposite way. Sounds like it worked out just fine. That little Alan dude from Eiffel 65. Yeah, crazy. That's actually, we will put that one on. Crazy Frog, who performed Axel F., one of the great frontmen of our time. Captain Beefheart, I'm not sure. I don't think I've watched too much live Captain Beefheart. Wild at Heart. Yeah, where would Wild at Heart go? You know what? Wild at Heart would actually go... It would go down... honestly, it would... I don't know. God, that is such a great movie. All the Wizard of Oz kind of references. God, what a great... I mean, very dark and creepy, obviously. You know what I mean? All right, guys. Well, time to wrap it up.
You failed again, you murdering... You failed again, you murdering trash.
Okay, Brasmo, I'm going to watch more Captain Beefheart. I'm sure that's got to be an interesting live show. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much. Sorry that I really kind of just spent the last, hour just reading... reading sort of like band and movie names, but that's kind of what we do. You know? That's kind of what we be doing on the live stream. We'll read a few more. Someone asked me for directions today. Effing nailed it. Today I'm the old dude that gives directions. Hell yeah, Lenny. Lenny Powers. Are you related to the Eastbound and Down guy? Everyone now... Okay, the last thing I will say. Did anybody in the chat really like the new Matrix movie? Because I did not finish it. And I really was like down to give it a chance. I was really down to give it a chance. And I was just like, you can kiss my ass, new Matrix, you turd. And then I kicked my tablet out the window to show my anger toward Matrix. You enjoyed it, Reginald? You enjoyed it?
Perverts.
I call you a pervert. I mean, what? I just don't get what kind of movie. B+, Carthens? I just don't. What kind of movie is like showing like 20 minutes of the old movies in that movie? Makes me sick. So will it redeem itself toward the end? No, it's not too meta. Joy Fortune. It's not too meta. In fact, when it started with the meta stuff, I kind of liked it. Like him... Like, them referencing basically, like, the kind of... I almost thought they were doing a commentary on, like, sequels. Where they were kind of, like, making fun of the idea of which they were. Talking about bullet time and all that stuff. The kind of, sort of overdone nature of sequels and all this stuff. But then it just kept... You got to become a movie at some point. You can't just be a theory or an idea the whole time. You got to get into it. All right. Well, anyway. Thank you so much to Stevie and Luna. And everyone else. Thank you for Chippy and that other guy for joining the show. Love you guys so much. And I will see you. Oh, man, you know what? Probably not going to see everybody till the new year. This could have been a New Year's show, but instead it's just a droning on about Christ knows what show. So, goodbye, everybody. I will see you next year. And muchos gracias. De nada. Love you guys. Stay safe. Don't get into any trouble. Remember, for New Year's, especially on New Year's.
Uber car. Uber.
You know where I'm going with this.
Uber car. Uber cars.
Don't do this on New Year's. Do this.
Uber cars.
You're welcome.
All right. Love you guys. Bye-bye. Come up. Think of more frontmen, and we will talk again.